Hey everyone, today we're diving into a really intense topic, the COVID-19 fraud case involving feeding our future.
So much has happened, and it really highlights, the serious implications of fraud, especially during a time when people were struggling so much. So, let's break it down.
First off, the case revolves around this alleged scheme where around $250 million was stolen. Can you believe that? It's just outrageous.
Feeding Our Future and its partners were supposed to be helping kids and families, but instead, they're accused of misusing funds meant for nutrition programs.
It's just heartbreaking to think about how that money could have helped so many during the pandemic. Now, the key player here is Aimee Bock, who's being called the ringleader of this operation.
She claims she's innocent, but the prosecutors are painting a pretty grim picture. There are also several co-defendants involved, and it's a big mess. Honestly, hearing about the details, I felt this wave of anger and disbelief. How could people betray the trust of so many, especially during a crisis? As we look at the legal proceedings, there's a lot to unpack.
The timeline for jury selection and trial is quite extensive, and there have been some significant events along the way, including bribery attempts. It's just a circus.
Currently, the trial is ongoing, and the defense strategies are something to watch. It's fascinating yet frustrating at the same time. But this case has broader implications too.
There's political fallout. State officials are under scrutiny, and it raises questions about public trust in nonprofit organizations and government programs. It really makes you think about how people view these institutions now.
I felt this sinking feeling when realizing that trust can be so easily shattered. On a legislative level, there's a push for responses to tackle fraud in Minnesota. It's finally, people are starting to realize the importance of accountability.
But it's not just about legislation. It's about us, as individuals. We need to be vigilant and hold ourselves accountable too. Reflecting on all of this, it's clear that ethical behavior is crucial.
We each have a role to play in preventing fraud in our communities. It's easy to feel helpless, but staying informed and engaged is empowering. I've realized that even small actions can make a difference. I've started looking into local organizations and asking questions because it matters. It's tough to digest all these emotions. At first, I felt angry and betrayed, but then there's this realization that we can learn from this. It's a reminder to be more aware of our surroundings and the people we support. There's something positive here, too. It's a chance to reevaluate what we value and how we can support genuine efforts that help others.
So, let's take a moment to appreciate the good that can come from this situation, even if it's just a little bit. And, I want to encourage you all to stay engaged in civic matters. Your voice matters, and being informed is key.
Before we wrap up, if you found this discussion meaningful, please subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this case and how it's affecting you. Let's keep this conversation going. Remember, awareness and vigilance against fraud is our responsibility. Thanks for tuning in, and take care, everyone.